each person.
We're on.
You're paying?
Yeah. For a week, 4 rounds of golf.
Is it good?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
That's how you know you're old when
Is
you
the
go on
doctor
golf
going?
trips.
No, just me. Just me, and then.
So, but are you friends with like?
Yeah, no, I'm friends with them. I like after like saying yes. I have a feeling I'm not as good of a golfer.
Should I go to make you look better?
You can come room with me. I got the last room.
Do we get to share?
So I was like the 28th person out of, and so the last room is the kids' room. So it's like
Bunk beds?
2 bunk beds.
Did we just become best friends?
You can come.
When are you going?
I think it's the end of March, so like in a month.
All right,
I'm
welcome
all-
to another episode of Shut the Fuck Up. No one's
Maybe I'll
listening
drive
anyways. We're here with Coach Matt
I don't
and
think it would matter.
Maybe I drive down for like
Yeah,
a day.
I don't think it would matter.
because
Tim.
I'm gonna be off that week for my birthday.
We'll talk about it later.
Who are we brought to you by today?
Give me a second, guys. I was in a conversation.
You were in a conversation.
Yeah, and then you ruined it.
No, we have shit to do.
You don't.
Hold on.
We're trying to be professional
Hey.
here.
Dex was very clear about when he was starting the video.
I let you guys talk for a while.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. So we'll start over again.
Timmy, who are we brought to you by today?
Oh, well, today we are brought to...
Jesus Christ.
It sounded like a book leaf.
That was not me.
Are we brought to you by a gynecologist today? Because Kevin's mouth needs to see one.
Well, Jesus. All right. Welcome to
That was rank.
Bubba's Punch and Munch, where the gas is overpriced, the snacks are questionable, and the bathroom, legally a crime scene. Need fuel? We've got 3 working pumps and a mysterious puddle that's probably not water. Hungry? Enjoy a hot dog older than your grandma and a slushie that'll dye your insides blue for a week. And don't forget our world-famous beer cave, because nothing says good decisions like a lukewarm malt liquor at 3 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bubba's Pump and Munch. Fill up, regret later. Disclaimer, we are not liable for food poisoning, stolen catalytic converters, and whatever happens in the bathroom. Enter at your own risk. Thank you.
All right, Bubba's Punch. What's it? Bubba's
Pump
Pump
and Munch.
Punch and Munch. All right,
Punch and munch.
Pump-
That sounds like a weird sex
Pump and
act.
Munch.
Well,
Pump and Munch.
I mean, they're right up. They're located right there beside the road. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just on the
Yeah.
left. It's on the left, right?
Yeah, they're on the left.
Yeah, they're on the
Yeah,
left.
yeah, about a mile and a half
About
up
a
there.
mile and a half. Yeah.
On the left.
Great times.
Depending on which way you're going.
Yeah, but they're on the left.
Yeah.
But they're on the left. Yeah. Always on the left.
Always on the left.
I think the cashier.
What the
has
hell?
two
What the hell was
there.
that?
This is dog.
Oh,
Oh, it's the dog. Damn it, dog.
So we're back here. Another episode. We got Coach Matt in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin's looking a little sleepy already.
Oh, no.
Are
Come
we
on,
ready?
Kevin.
Kevin, you gonna pump up a little bit?
we just started.
I have... So, as we were concluding the last episode, I thought of something that I would like to...
You can remember what you thought about
Yeah.
20 minutes ago?
I can remember what I
That
thought
was
about
like
20
last
minutes ago.
He's still young.
I'm young. Like I said, I believe, other than the kids are the honorary guest members, but in terms of the real guest members,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like the
You
most
are
hip.
You're the youngest.
I'm the most hip is how I like to put it.
You had the best.
You are
So-
the most hip.
You're the best.
You had the best hips.
Best hips.
They're not broken down like this old geriatrics.
It hurts so much.
So we were just talking about bands, specifically Linkin Park. Kevin was showing me videos
I know,
of.
you guys
that's
went
not-
off on-
that's not
You
Linkin
guys
Park.
locked into like some YouTube video for a while there. I was like,
Yeah,
we got time to go pee.
we were locked in for a
beers,
second.
yeah.
I'd
Now-
still be watching it.
For sure you would be.
Have you guys heard of the philosophical question or whatever? I don't know what you want to call it. Have you ever heard of the Ship of Theseus?
No.
The Ship of
Please
Theseus.
enlighten me on this one.
The Ship of Theseus is a philosophical inquiry where you say you have a ship made of many, many wooden boards.
Theseus.
If you replace one of those boards, one of those wooden boards every single day, after so long, is it the same ship as it once was, or is it a new ship entirely once you have replaced every single board? That now, to relate it to, is what I was going to say,
To music.
to music.
Band numbers.
Yes.
So my question to you is, are you keeping...
Well, you didn't answer his question.
Well, no, I'm still waiting for the full question.
No, I am going to answer his question. When you're replacing the boards on the ship, right? When you get to the back of the ship, the stern of the ship, if you will.
Yes, the stern.
If
yes.
you get to the stern of the ship, where your serial number is, or your fucking VIN number or whatever, that number has to get replaced on the new board. So are you replacing that with a new VIN number?
Old wooden ships did not have VIN numbers.
I think this question came around before the emergence of serial numbers.
So then what about I say the MC number, but the VA number on the bow of the ship? Because the bow of the ship, you have to have your your license plate, essentially.
Registration.
Right.
So now, are those numbers going to get changed? Because if those numbers don't get changed, then it's going to be the same ship.
I think, Kevin, we're talking about old timies.
Let's pretend. Yeah, let's pretend that we're in the we're in like biblical time. Oh, well, we can't talk about religion. Yeah, Middle Ages.
I actually kind of want to talk about religion.
We're not talking
so what I wanted to do, I wanted to fuck with you. In my mind, I didn't tell these guys, but I wanted to fuck with you about today, and when we all sat down or whatever, I wanted to be like, all right, guys, time to hold hands, and have a prayer, and have a pre-podcast prayer, and see what you would do. But I was so tired when you came over. I'm just like, fuck, I don't have it in me.
This would be so fun.
Damn.
It's so funny.
The PPP.
Come on, man.
Pre-pod prayer.
Pre-pod prayer, yeah.
See, that's not the that's not the precedent that I want to set. I'm the most young, hip, cool guy who's been on your show so far. I want this to be a lively entertainment spectacle.
Yeah, but I'm
We'll get there.
You're old.
So bring me back to the
going back to the ship and how it relates to bands. So when you come to a point, and I can name examples specifically, when you get to a point where you have been touring for so long, have replaced so many members over the years, is it the same band? Example, current bands touring with no original members. Skinnered.
I was gonna say
Skinnered. Oh yeah, because all of them died except for
a couple of them died. A few of them died in that plane crash, and then over the years,
majority.
The July party.
Yeah.
So, Foreigner still works. They still tour with no original members.
Okay.
I saw them with
It's crazy. I didn't know
fucking, who did I see him with? I saw Foreigner with
Ziggy Marley.
No, man, who did I see him with? Whitesnake. I saw him with Whitesnake and the Jason Bonham Experience. That's the son of the Zeppelin drummer.
Okay, yeah.
Jason Bonham is the son of the Zeppelin drummer. But we missed the whole thing. I went with a few buddies. We wanted to go.
It sounded awesome.
We wanted to go to see Jason Bonham play a bunch of Zeppelin covers, but they were the opening act, and we missed the whole thing. We came in, and as we were coming into the parking lot, we heard Stairway, so we knew, fuck, that's the end of the set. And then the final headliner acts were
who
did I just say?
Journey or Foreigner? You said Foreigner.
Foreigner, and who was the other one? Whitesnake.
So is Journey still Journey without Steve Perry?
See, right. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think so.
Because they only replaced the lead singer with like the little Filipino karaoke guy.
If it's just one, if it's just one Filipino karaoke guy, then yes, it's the same band. But if it's like seven Filipino, no, then I say at that point it's just bullshit. Like
Cover band.
it's cover band. It's the producers trying. It's milking the cow. They're milking the cow for the last last little bit that you
Squeezing
can.
the teeth for one last drop.
Yeah.
Van Halen.
Van Hagar.
Yeah. So you get
I think Sammy Hagar Van Halen sucked. I don't like any of those songs.
No.
David Lee Roth was the man.
He's the original Van Halen.
He was the man. R.I.P. Eddie Van Halen. I share my birthday with him, by the way.
Hey,
Yeah,
shout out.
we have the same birthday.
So who's some other bands that you think this shipboard replacement applies to?
Oh fuck. Oh, this happens
I
to
heard
a
the
lot
Sex-
of metal
I heard-
bands.
I heard
A lot
the
of
Sex
metal
Pistols.
bands.
I heard the Sex Pistols are going back out on tour, and I'm like, who's still alive in the Sex Pistols besides Johnny Rotten?
Shit. Sex Pistols are.
I mean, it boils down to the lead singer. I mean, ultimately, right?
That's what I would think.
Really?
No,
That's okay. So that's Timmy's take.
That's
It
my
boils down
take.
to the lead singer and Kevin. Okay.
Yeah, because when you listen to a song, I'm gonna go with your Skinner thing, right? So the first album? I think they only had one album, or maybe two albums with
the main dude.
Yeah.
Steve Perry.
No, John Van Zandt.
Tuesday's gone.
John Van Zandt, right?
Van Zandt.
Van Zandt's the last name.
Johnny Van
Van
Zandt.
yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
But like as soon as you hear the next singer, sounds nothing like him, and it just sounds like a cover band to me.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong
Right.
with cover bands. I think they're great, but it's not. To me, it's not the same band.
It's not the same thing.
You can have people playing the drums and playing the guitar and playing the keyboard, everything like that, and they're all great musicians, and they can all play on key, and it wouldn't sound anything different.
Right, like note for note. Yeah.
But it's that voice. Like we were talking about off air about the Linkin Park, the chick pulling the Chester role. Like, she does a great job, but it's not Chester.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like she can still yell and scream and do her thing, and it sounds great. But it's still not Chester.
Right. And it's not just her. There are other people.
Oh, yeah, that was just an example.
No, but like in Linkin Park, they announced all at the same time. Like not only was the chick going to take over for Chester, they have a new drummer, and they have a new lead guitarist. The only original remaining members performing live are Mike Shinoda and the bassist. Yeah. That's it.
The bassist wears the real big headphones, right?
Yeah.
Phoenix.
His name is Phoenix.
The DJ on the side.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. Hahn, if you're listening to this. Sorry. I'm sorry. Mr. Hahn is his name.
Yeah.
Joe Hahn. He's cool. He does the
like you think now
DJ.
too, like they're talking about there's talks of Post Malone helping out Nirvana with Nirvana re-touring.
So where that started was in the peak of COVID. We're talking like March 2020, April 2020.
Salt Lake City.
Post Malone did. Post Malone did a Zoom live concert with it was Post Malone, some friend of his, and Travis Barker. Playing drums, and they did a full set of Nirvana songs.
Yeah, they did some Alice in Chains too.
Oh, did they? Okay, I'm not aware. I'm not hip. But
you said you were the hippest.
Post Malone seems
I'm sorry.
The nicest person in the world.
I wish
he's just like a regular dude.
He just seems so nice.
I wish when I lived in Utah,
he's younger than me.
So high.
Always.
He's always tired.
So
he's
high.
Always tired.
He's got bad allergies.
He's got a face tattoo.
Bad allergies. His eyes
tired.
are always bloodshot. His eyes are always bloodshot. It's bad allergies.
Not the marijuana.
Not the marijuana. You can't get that in Utah, by the way.
Could be like ink poisoning. Could be ink poisoning.
If you can't even buy alcohol at grocery stores in Utah, can you?
When we moved there in 2018, they bumped it up to 5% Miller Lights and Coors in the grocery store.
Coors, the
But
bank
if
of
you-
beer.
4% or 5%.
But well, you get 5% alcohol at the grocery store. But when you went to the state liquor store, you could actually buy like craft beer stuff. But they actually had some great craft breweries there. You just had to buy cans if you wanted the high octane stuff.
I see.
Moab,
Everything on tap.
Moab
was,
Brewery.
Yeah,
They
Moab.
sell gin. All good days.
Hey,
Moab
this is not a-
Distillery.
Hey, not a
Not a
Not
paid
a sponsor.
sponsor.
Moab Brewery, 686
Oh, oh!
Street. Moab.
not a
Yeah.
sponsor. Not a sponsor. Thanks,
Could
Kevin.
be a sponsor.
Well,
I didn't give them the fucking postal code.
That was weird.
48532.
I actually learned a lot about postal codes through my place of.
your
Business.
Job, your job.
I had no idea until I worked where I work that zip codes have like a system.
So okay, on that, what's the reasoning behind the other? So we have our normal zip code, right?
The 5 digits and okay. God,
What's
the
the deal?
dash.
What's the deal with the other ones?
dude, people at my job freak out about that shit all the time. Anytime, God forbid, the last 4 extension is one number off, they're like, that's you need to change that. No, lady. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say lady. It could be a man. It could be a man.
But you mean lady?
It's Karen. Fucking Karen.
Fucking
Um,
I hate her.
Yeah, dude. The 4-digit extension of a zip code is not talking about like where the address is at all. It's talking about the route the driver takes to get there.
Ah.
It's a route designation.
Oh, okay.
So the 4-digit extension will be different depending on where you go to ship something, or depending on what carrier you take to, UPS versus FedEx versus post office versus fucking DHL, whatever. Well, DHL's only international, but
Gotcha.
yeah. That's basically what it is. Yeah, the extension it's a route designation.
Ah.
People freak out about that shit all the
Yeah,
time.
because there's a lot of places where you go and you just like, hey, punch in your postal code, and you type in like, what's the other 4 digits? And you're like,
I don't fucking know.
fuck, I don't know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
You have to like, I grab a piece of
I've
old,
never been asked.
I have to like grab a piece of old mail and have to look like, it's fucking 001 2. I don't know, and I never knew what that really fucking meant.
Yeah.
Thanks for, you know what? This is an educational podcast.
Yeah. The more you know.
The more you know.
Yeah. I feel like I have a good amount of trivia up in here to the coach Matt Blaine.
Or is it
Well,
useless knowledge?
Well, I guess they're kind of one and the same. I mean, however, I'm fortunate enough to. Well, we were just talking about my family's beach house in the Outer Banks, which was
Soft brag.
Humble.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
humble.
it's super humble, which was entirely acquired by the means of the. Wow, I'm really going to be stroking my dick here a little bit. Not even mine. Not even me at all. I'm just.
You're jerking somebody else's dick off.
Kevin can help you with
Yeah,
that if you want.
yeah.
It's okay.
Um,
I got calluses.
You gonna
Well,
try?
they're actually kind of worn out now.
Jesus Christ. But no, yeah, we
We're
my
talking about butts or shafts? What are we talking about here?
buttholes. Yeah. The 4th hole.
Always goes back to the b-hole.
Yep.
It's right behind the knee.
I guess
Thank you, Dex. Dex has seen Family Guy. Dex has seen enough Family Guy to know that.
Seen a lot of things.
Well, specifically to know that the 4th hole is behind the knee. That's only
Ask
something that Quagmire would tell you.
Quagmire knows it.
See, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's why I want to be here.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, there's a lot of useless trivia knowledge in my family. So much, in fact, that my father may or may not have been on the show Jeopardy at one point or another.
So is Tim.
Ken Jennings.
Was Tim on Jeopardy?
Your dad's Ken Jennings?
You tried out.
No,
You
no.
tried out for Jeopardy,
God.
though. Right?
My dad is not
Right.
Tim.
Can we
Yeah,
have Ken
Ken
come
Jennings.
on the podcast one day?
Well, he hosts it currently, does he not? Doesn't
Well,
Ken
I mean,
Jennings
it's your
currently-
dad. You should know
No,
he's doing
no.
that.
Oh, my dad. Fuck.
You're
Sorry.
talking about Ken Jennings. His dad's
Yeah.
name is not Ken.
No.
That's he's
That's
insinuated.
Tim and I were gonna go and riff off of this, and
that's
then you
Mr.
just fucked it all
Mr.
up.
Coach Matt.
Mr. Coach. Yeah, Mr. Coach Matt. That's my name, Coach Matt.
Okay,
Yeah.
go on, sir.
Oh, I mean, I didn't necessarily have
So your
anything
dad
else
is
to-
not the host of.
No, he's not the
Jeopardy.
current
Okay.
host of Jeopardy.
Different last
Tim
name.
and I were gonna go and riff. We
Wow.
had that connection.
That
We
would've
were
been
gonna
a-
go,
Apparently,
and
I
you
did.
fucked it
I
up.
did not connect on that.
That would have
fucked
been a
it up.
better story, wouldn't it have been? Dex.
Oh, could have been. I didn't connect.
So your dad's Alex Trebek.
Yes.
Okay.
Alec.
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about your loss.
Thanks, man.
Did he die?
He did. Yes. Alex Trebek died of this several years ago. Yeah.
Speaking of
I thought he just
face
retired.
tattoos.
Face tattoos. Get a Jeopardy symbol.
It's actually a barcode. When you scan it, it goes.
Right. Yeah. It would be the Spotify barcode to the Jeopardy
That'd be
theme song.
good.
We're all going to hell.
Or not. Or not.
Or not. Or not. Or we're not.
Or not.
Or not.
Or not.
Yeah.
Or not. Or not.
Or not. Not my not.
No, not mine. Not.
Is that hell?
Oh my God, reason's the reason, brother.
Yeah.
Where the fuck?
Denver!
She's just looking for a good place to lay down.
So she
Um,
didn't dig carpet?
So, what were we talking about?
Bands who.
yeah.
Well, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about bands who have lost all their original members. But
But
the general consensus is that if the singer, and I get it, the singer is the human aspect. It's the voice, right? It's
that's what you're used to.
band.
Yeah,
I guess that's
yeah.
what you're used to. That's what
Yeah.
I mean. Like
yeah.
Van Halen.
Once David Lee Roth left, it's like fuck, man.
and then they did. I mean,
Or Alice in Chains. Alice in Chains, got a new singer.
Yeah.
That was like I actually saw them a few times when I was younger. When I was in like high school, was right when they got their new singer. They released a record. It was super dope. It was like that was when I was in my part of life where it's like fuck yeah, cool to go to rock concerts and be rebellious. But no, he's good. He sounds just like Lane Staley. You know. I think he sounds just like okay. So
No.
you've got your.
I mean, but that's
I'm
normally
young,
normally
and he's
that's
old.
what they try to do is try and find a singer that
Sounds.
that
like
sounds like them.
Sounds familiar, but brings their own little spice
Well,
of.
I mean, because
originality.
most of the time
Yeah.
they're just singing. They're singing the
Old
song,
songs,
yeah,
yeah,
the same
old
the songs
discography.
that they've already done. So they want them to sound like. I mean, I guess unless they're like a newer band where they're gonna. I mean, Van Halen did umpteen
Yeah.
albums like with the new lead singers. It was Sammy Hagar and then the guy from Extreme, right?
What?
I don't know about Extreme. Well,
Actually, it was
the
David
original guy was David Lee Roth, and then he was
Sammy
the
Hagar.
classic one.
Panama.
Yeah. He had the real
I'm pretty sure
crazy
that,
voice, and then
Extreme,
Sammy Hagar did the. Why can't I can't sing? I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to sing songs. He.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I
was just fucking
Say
around
I'm not
earlier.
supposed to sing songs.
No,
I see
because I
you
said-
driving.
I said earlier that I
copyright.
didn't
For
get
copyright.
taken off the air. We're not gonna get, dude. It doesn't fucking matter.
Sammy
Hey, listen
Hagar
to
did
the
like
podcast,
why
someone
can't
else
this
has.
be love?
Can't
yeah.
this be love?
Yeah.
So what is your
Yeah,
what is your
extreme.
take on it? Do you think that you can replace the lead singer and it still be the same band?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes, I wouldn't be a true drummer unless. Okay, I think that as long as you are performing the same material with the same spirit and same kind of like, I guess, passion and the same objective to release the same kind of music that okay, in other words, it comes down to the writing. It depends on who writes everything, right? Not all singers write the music and
Yep.
lyrics. like for Alice in Chains, Jerry Cantrell wrote a lot of that shit.
Yeah, and him and Lane just harmonized.
Right. I would say, sure, fuck it. Leonard Skinner can tour without any original members because they all croaked. Whether
They didn't croak. They died in a plane crash.
not all of them, some of them,
A majority of them.
some of them. Okay, right. The day the music died, whatever.
No,
right.
that's Buddy Holly.
God damn it.
So,
All right.
The Big Bopper.
so,
Richie Valens.
Richie Valens, yes.
and that's fine. Like,
Were those really different? Those were different things.
Yes.
Different people, you mean?
I thought the day the music died was
John McClane's song. Sorry.
John McClane is from Die Hard.
yeah, that's what I was
No,
saying.
Don
McClane.
McClane.
I said this.
American
before,
Pie.
So Don McClane, his song
American Pie. Yes.
American Pie was
Yes.
about when Richie Valens, the Big Bopper,
Right.
and
Buddy Holly.
died in a plane crash.
Okay.
He just
God damn it.
overworded it.
And then John
It didn't
McClane,
need to be like a 9-minute song.
and then John McClane crawled through AC vents.
Got his feet
Freed
cut.
everybody from
Yeah.
Hans Gruber.
Yep.
So,
That was actually Alan Rickman's first American role,
I know, it was phenomenal.
and he played a German guy,
Just walk- oh.
Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber.
I'm sorry. I was thinking out loud.
I'm sorry to all the younger viewers out there.
Quietly.
I
They should know
misrepresented the younger listeners. I should have known my shit.
how dare you?
They're all upset now. But at least everybody knows now that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
It is.
Is it?
It is. Dude, this happened on Christmas Eve.
I thought you said you were hip.
Yes.
But that's another thing that we can talk about. That's a meme. That's a meme nowadays.
What is?
Die Hard being a Christmas movie or not?
Always been a
That's
Christmas movie.
has it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We even
I
have
mean,
a
I don't
Christmas.
know why it's like a question. I mean,
Yeah.
it's set.
So then that means
During
that
Christmas.
any movie set in the holiday time is a Christmas movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's at Christmas time.
When you're watching
So
Because there's a lot of holidays.
I wish I could think of more
Thanksgiving's
movies
a
that were.
holiday. That's not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, but we don't talk
Kevin.
about.
Easter's a holiday.
We
That's
don't
not
talk
a
about.
Christmas.
Yeah,
we don't
no.
talk about Lifetime movies.
I'm
They don't
just
watch those.
saying.
I'm
just saying.
I'm trying to
During
think of
the holiday
non-Christmas
question.
themed movies. There's got to be other movies that are set in that time that are not directly about like Christmas, Santa, presents, whatever.
But that one,
Yeah.
at least, he
What's
grew from New
planes,
York.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? Is that
he-
Christmas or is that?
It was winter.
I mean, he's trying to get home for Thanksgiving or
A
Christmas
ho-
or
a
something.
holiday.
Yes. Oh, that's going back to his.
But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, we have Christmas tree decorations that are John McClane crawling through the air vents with the pirates.
Gremlins is set
Yeah,
during
yeah,
Christmas.
Christmas.
So that
Christmas.
okay. So that's the agreement. Is that anything
Christmas / horror.
Batman Returns, Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer.
And that was Gotham, but it was just winter.
No, it was Christmas.
No, it was set during Christmas. Yeah.
Okay. So
So that's the
that would
question.
be
Is
one,
that
but maybe it's not as widely as accepted. How about that one?
so then why does Die Hard have to be so widely accepted as
Because
a
hey,
fucking Christmas
Run
movie?
DMC did the soundtrack.
The
And
fucking opening scene, like as the movie opens, Run DMC's
Christmas in
song.
Hollis.
Yeah.
yeah. Christmas in Hollis. I was waiting for you to
Yeah.
keep going.
Hell yeah, Tim.
I mean, come
Tim's
on.
got bars.
That's I think that might be the greatest Christmas song
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
But it's not the greatest song ever.
That's just a tribute.
This is just a tribute.
It's not.
So I'm
Do you have a list of the?
We are way out there.
No. Okay.
I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Again, since I'm the young,
Hippest.
I'm the young guest.
The young guy.
You know, so for me, when I grew up, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney were Batman.
Batman. Yeah.
all three of them simultaneously, in my mind, were Batman.
So are you asking who the best Batman is?
Well, what I'm asking is, you guys have lived through a lot more reboots,
Batman.
rehashings.
We've had more
reboots.
Batmans than you.
You've had more Batmans than me.
Yeah.
And now that we're approaching this kind of time, just to provide some context, the DC universe is going through like a massive reset right now. There's going to be a Superman movie that comes out in the summer that's going to kind of reset fucking everything. Now, where was I going with this?
DC overhaul.
I mean, just in general, like, how do you guys feel about this whole culture about like superhero like acting? Well, okay, specifically actor resets. Like,
Don't ask Kevin about movies because he hasn't seen any.
you've seen Batman.
I've seen all the Batman.
You've seen all the Batman.
Batman's my favorite.
Okay.
Superhero movies.
Here's my question: when they recast somebody, when someone is recast, would you rather see like a big, well-known actor, or would you rather see like an unknown blank slate person come into a role?
I don't really care about who
Like Henry
does it
Cavill?
as long as they can do a good job. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So bringing it back to the Batman, Adam West was like the original Batman, right?
Sometimes you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Yeah. So you throw it in the
Boom!
fucking in the sharks on your
Shebang!
leg.
Yeah.
Shark spray. Yeah.
Hand me down the shark repellent back spray. Yeah. Aww.
So like that's like the first Batman, and then what? Michael Keaton,
Michael Keaton.
great Batman. Val Kilmer, great Batman. George Clooney, not a great Batman.
He had nipples on his suit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What about the Twilight guy?
That was the new one,
I think
right?
he's pretty good.
He did a good job. We
We
just watched
Robert
it.
Patterson.
Yeah, Red and I just
Robert
watched it
Pattinson.
last
Yeah.
week, and I was like, she's like, I'm surprised we haven't watched this yet. I was like, I thought we turned it on and I just fell asleep.
Well,
So that's why I never watched it
That's very
again.
likely.
Hashtag
Well,
every
it's
movie.
it's a long movie. It's like a
3
two.
hours.
It's like a 2:45, 3 hour
Well, if
movie.
it's past
Yeah.
7:30,
But it's
Kev's falling asleep.
it's a really good movie. But I really like the Dark Knight trilogy. I
Right.
think that's probably the best Batman movie series out of all of them.
Right.
But I think that they have the potential of doing not copying, but doing the same thing with Robert Pattinson.
Mhm.
Twilight, Glitterface.
Yeah, that guy doing it, especially with Colin Farrell in it as the
Oh,
Penguin.
dude, he's so good.
Because we started
He's
watching
good.
Penguin.
He's good.
We started watching
series.
We started watching Penguin, and we were like, when did spoiler alert? When did
Spoilers,
break
spoiler.
and everything, and like all this and all that, and then at the end of the movie is like kind of when all the shit hit the fan. And then Red was like, "Well, does this like coincide with it?" So I fucking Googled it, and I guess as the movie ends, and then the TV show is supposed to pick up.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
2 weeks
Yeah.
or
I didn't
so.
know that.
The TV show is
Yeah.
supposed to pick up like 2 weeks after, quote unquote, 2 weeks after the levees break, and
Oh.
Kind of help blend in.
I didn't know that.
yeah. So that's the way it's supposed to be, and I guess that's why Batman's not in the show, because I guess he like dips out or something and like goes into like
Goes
the
back to his
caves.
mansion.
Goes into the caves.
I
But
think
I don't see how they could bring to full circle to your question about replacing ships in the boat.
Yeah.
How can you have it how can you have
an hour ago?
how can you have a new Joker that's not Heath Ledger? How could
Yeah.
like
Or
I mean
Jack
you're
Nicholson.
Jack, that's a different Joker though. But I mean,
But-
yes.
Yeah.
But who are you like? The way that it was portrayed in Dark Knight was so fucking awesome, and he did such a fucking great job. Like, it's gonna be so hard to top that, and I don't think an actor that's smart enough to be like, I can't fucking beat Heath Ledger.
yeah.
Right.
Like, I know that I can't do. I'm not Michael Jordan. So I'm not going to even fucking attempt to go after his fucking record.
Yeah.
I think, but the when Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix,
Yeah,
Joaquin?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Jo-
River Phoenix brother. I didn't know that until recently.
Oh my god.
Joaquin Djokovic did Joker. The original one.
Yeah.
Oh, the first one was good. The second one,
I didn't-
I didn't watch it because I heard it was so bad.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
With the Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
I heard it was like a musical.
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch it.
he was awesome in that.
He was, but that was like a different version.
I know,
of
but that's a problem, and especially depending on your generation or like how old you are, and probably the first movie you saw, because I don't know about you, Kev, but like we grew up.
With the TV series with Adam West.
Yeah, all of them.
So
we saw all of them. So then, like when the Michael Keaton, like that first Batman movie was fucking great, like just because it was cool as shit, like Batman come to life. and then they kept doing it, and then it just kept getting worse and worse and more comical, I guess.
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, all that shit. Like George Clooney, I saw a clip of him like talking about it. Like he's like, yeah, I thought this was going to be good for my career. I was wrong. Like, yeah, no, I don't want to talk about it. Like he knew.
Did he do that before ER or after ER?
It was after ER. ER was one of his first.
Yeah, that's how he got big. Well, he was in
Okay.
the Fat Girls of Facts of Life, and then he became kind of big, and then he became that stuff. The ER, and then
Okay. And then Ocean's 11.
12,
Oh yeah.
12, 13,
and then
14.
one thing led to another.
He's dating a hot waitress now.
Good for him.
Married. It's dating married.
Did you say hot waitress?
Yeah,
she,
wasn't she a
she
waitress
was
in
a
Italy?
waitress, right?
Is
She
she
might have
still
been
a
at one-
waitress?
at
Is
one
the
point.
question.
Probably not with George Clooney.
I was gonna say after
With
dating
with
George Clooney, probably
wasn't,
not.
you don't need
She's
to be
like
waitress
a-
anymore.
Right.
He's a good looking man.
He is.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Well. So now talking about like recasting roles. Another reason why I thought of all this. Are you guys fans of the 007 James Bond
Oh, yeah.
franchise?
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, I'll watch him, but I'm not.
We grew up watching them.
I'm not
You didn't
like
watch him on
invested in
TBS
it.
all the time?
Sure.
007? Or
007. James Bond.
James Bond.
Singular
007.
07 or 00?
007.
No,
007.
never heard of him.
Okay. Amazon has taken full creative control over the 007 franchise. This is a new thing.
Yep.
Like as of like maybe like today, yesterday.
Yeah, it was like yesterday.
Yeah. And honestly, like with that probably means we're gonna get like fucking like I don't want to say like multiverse. It's
DEI shit.
it's gonna get the Marvel treatment of like, the James Bond franchise is now gonna have
A multiverse.
a show for every single 00 agent, and it's gonna have
they're gonna do like offshoots.
it's gonna be
Like
a whole
series.
offshoot thing, right? It will, and on top of that, obviously they have to do something about the core film franchise.
They haven't picked the new.
They have not picked a new person.
They've
Now,
been talking about it for years.
I will say I am under the opinion that whenever you have a new Batman, a new James Bond, a new whatever, it should be an unknown actor
Okay.
who you can't attribute biases towards. You don't someone who you don't have a preconceived notion about, right? I think that worked very well with a movie that was not very well liked, the Han Solo movie,
The Solo.
the Solo film,
Yeah.
Solo.
I thought it was good.
The guy who played Han Solo was like, he hasn't been in shit since then. and he wasn't in shit before then, but he fit the role just fine because he wasn't in shit before then, and he wasn't in shit since then. Or, well, that, I guess the part
That's
after...
the shitty thing about it, I guess.
Yeah. But, no, like, there's definitely, like,
Yeah,
a
no,
bias that you have.
Yeah. Because when I think of James Bond, of course, from my memory, it's only Sean Connery and Roger Moore.
Okay. See, for me, it's Pierce Brosnan.
Okay.
Pierce Brosnan is my James Bond.
That's funny.
Because we grew up on TBS, where every fucking day it was either Three Stooges or fucking James Bond was on.
Right.
Yeah, you watched them constantly.
Every time. Octopussy was on all the time.
Yeah.
And what was it? Grace Jones. Grace Jones was her name. The black lady.
Oh, from yes, she was in View to a Kill with Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken was the villain.
Yeah, very good.
No, I'm a little bit of a James Bond nut. I won't lie.
Fighters.
Foo Fighters. Yeah, Foo Fighters. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean so when I think of James Bond, those are the two primary actors of a 007 is Sean fucking Connery or Roger Moore. Those are the only two that I can think of when I think of James Bond. So when they had like Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, and some of the other guys, and
Daniel Craig. The recent ones.
They did great, but those two stick out in my mind as James Bond.
But did you know? Okay, here's my question. Again, as the young hip guy. Yeah. Okay.
The young guy.
No. So you would have been. I don't fucking know. Like when GoldenEye came out, Pierce Brosnan, 1995.
I was in the
Tim was 45.
Was my genuine question to someone who may have had a similar mindset as me. He had been in Remington Steele.
Yeah.
But what was he like well known? Was it weird? Was it weird that he was James Bond?
No.
See,
he was a big time actor.
Right. There you go. That's what we need.
Remington Steele was like a very offshoot fucking TV
That's
show.
what we need.
It was pretty popular though. Like when they did it, I was like, oh, fucking cool as shit. He was British. He had an accent.
He had the accent.
And he played like a cool,
But that's what we fucking need.
Character.
People are talking about like, oh, like it's gonna be Tom Hardy or it's gonna be fucking Henry Cavill or it's gonna be whoever. No.
I'd be okay with Tom.
I would because
Tom Hardy's a great actor. Tom Hardy's a great actor, but we don't need that for like these kinds of roles. We need unknown actors for these kinds of roles.
If he can
That's
play
what
the
I'm
same
saying.
actor from Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, any of his characters.
Because he has that rough neck kind of British.
Any of his characters except the guy from Venom.
Oh,
he doesn't.
Yeah. He's Tom Hardy's too big. Henry Cavill's too big, right?
That's
Witcher.
I agree.
That's the risk.
But that's what people want. People want Henry Cavill, Tom Hardy, whatever. Yeah.
But that's like I mean, but like the diehards are going to be like I don't want like a mainstream. I don't want like Brad Pitt or like someone like that. They're going to be like
I want Brad Pitt.
All right,
Brad Pitt's cool.
We're not mainstream.
He's he doesn't have the abs like he used to.
Doesn't matter. It's
but the people with the money.
Yeah. What was the last really good movie that Brad Pitt was in?
Fight Club.
All of them.
Snatch.
Benjamin Button, maybe.
Wait, what?
Snatch was a good movie.
Oh, fucking Snatch.
You like Dags?
What was that? The Bullet Train.
Dags? Oh, he was in that. Yeah. That's right.
I don't think I really cared for that one. Did I?
That was good. I watched it.
Did you?
I watched it.
I seen it
twice.
I seen two.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I watch it with you once?
No.
But
Have you ever seen Night and Day?
Damn it, you fucker!
That's a good fucking movie.
I thought that I was gonna be the one to bring. I was planning on bringing that callback joke up. God damn it!
But I mean, that's the thing. Like, I do appreciate when movies bring in a unknown actor, like Spider-Man. They bring in Tom Holland. They bring in what's the guy beforehand?
Andrew Garfield.
Garfield, yeah. Unknowns.
Yeah.
Unknowns. So if we were going to move forward with James Bond,
Yeah.
I would rather see not because there was talks about Idris Elba in there. Idris Elba's been in a ton of shit.
He's been in a ton of shit.
Yeah. He's known.
Yeah.
Great.
I think,
but bring somebody
Wait,
else.
Right.
he- I mean, obviously,
My
he would have to.
English accent's not that good.
He couldn't be.
What?
My English accent's not that
Oh.
He wouldn't be James Bond, though.
good. Yeah. I don't like martinis.
But you don't have to drink martinis.
That's a James Bond deal. Shaken, not stirred, my friend. Come on.
But you
Have you ever seen a James Bond fucking movie?
You
I-
can change it up.
When I was a kid, I
beer light.
used to ask my dad, like, hey, like, what's like a vodka martini shaken not stirred? Like, what's that like? Like, is that good? And my dad, he was just like, no,
That's gross.
it's fucking disgusting. Yeah.
I want a Coors light.
Latte.
I want a banquet beer.
The banquet beer.
Glass.
Sam Elliott.
less.
I want a tall boy. So yeah, I'm not classy enough to do that.
But yeah, no, like there's definitely I think like an allure to like an unknown actor
Yeah.
reprising a role.
Or just doing it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
It worked with Han Solo. It worked with Han Solo.
It's a
Yeah.
big risk for
Yeah.
the
Kind
people
of-
that are
Kind of a reward.
fronting the money.
Yeah.
So
that's why
it's so hard.
the Han Solo guy, regardless of what you might have to say about the movie itself, the guy was fine.
Irregardless.
Okay.
No, I liked it.
Irregardless.
I did like that movie.
Someone was with the college.
Solo was good.
I went to college.
But no, then the Solo guy, and then I don't remember what the hell I was gonna say after that, but like there's
If they were going to do a new Batman, they're going to do a Superman.
right, yeah.
They-
See, but all that
There,
shit, like
there is going to be a new Superman.
I
There is
know,
going to be a
but,
new
I mean,
Batman.
But that's the
Yeah,
problem is they just keep
Recycling shit.
restarting.
Well,
the Deadpool movie. I actually saw you at that. I saw you. We saw. We were at the same showing of that.
Pause.
I can't reach it.
So afterwards, we
Yeah.
saw you after the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, after we.
Are we actually paused right
No,
now?
I was just kidding.
Oh, okay. I saw you with the children after the.
Jesus! Pause! Rewind! Okay. Just to clarify.
Why were you with children?
Okay. I don't. Jesus.
Tim.
Because he's a father. That's why he was with children.
It's a dark theater.
So, you're digging yourself deep.
Oh my god, yes.
What?
Oh, it's dark.
What?
With children.
You were in a dark theater with children.
We went outside,
and you
and when
only
we
have
left the
one
theater-
child.
Matt was outside, and then we were like, "Hey, Matt." He's like, "Oh my god!" And
Yeah.
I was like, "Don't mind all these children."
This doesn't sound real.
And I was like, "Get in the van."
Jesus Christ.
It
It's
only
like
has.
down by the river.
It only has. Do you like ice cream? Written on the side of it. in dust.
Did you say in dust? What? Why in dust?
It's because it's like shitty old man.
It's the salt.
Just written in the.
But that movie played in the summertime.
You like candy?
Yeah.
Oh shit! There was
Sheesh.
no video cameras.
Thank God.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I already checked.
Well, this was right out of your place.
Anyways,
of business.
what were we talking about?
Bands. Ship of Theseus. Night and Day.
Ship of Theseus.
Ship of Theseus. What?
Yeah.
Night and Day. Cameron Diaz. Tom Cruise.
Fuck yeah! Great
Fuck
movie.
yeah, dude. Yeah.
Great
Still
movie.
haven't seen it.
Me neither.
You should.
Regardless of how many STFU episodes I may have listened to, I've never seen
It's a fun
that movie.
You should watch the movie.
Were you awake for the entire?
I watched the movie with Tim
But were you awake?
the whole time.
Yeah, I kept him awake. We were sitting right next to each
Did
other.
you have a cattle prod? Tag him with a couple times.
We were snuggled.
Yeah, we're cozy up.
Okay.
Cameron Diaz hasn't done much in the last
Doesn't need to.
several years, hasn't
She
she?
got that.
No, she took a break.
A hiatus.
But she
Kind of
just,
like stop that ship.
She just came back. She just did a movie with Jamie Foxx.
Oh,
It's on.
since he came back out of not retirement, but like out of illness, he came back into.
Well, he's just
Yeah,
been
so-
doing.
I mean,
tried to kill him.
He's been the spokesperson for BetMGM. That's been his main thing lately.
Can we?
Well, Cameron Diaz took a break, took a Hollywood break, and then Jamie Foxx pulled one of my things for attention.
Did he have a brain of yours?
Yeah,
Oh,
and he did a show
Yeah.
like a
Oh, wait, yeah, on Netflix.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he was talking. It's what happened was.
What had happened was.
What happened was.
what happened was-
Jenny watched it. I walked away.
You didn't
Flashbacks.
care.
Huh?
Flashbacks.
It was.
What happened was I woke up in a hospital. With a bunch of
took
fucking
it-
tubes out of myself.
I don't know. He took it. He
Too
took
far?
it too far.
Oh.
He was like, Atlanta, save my life.
So
You saved my life. And I
They
was
started
like, what
praising.
the
They
fuck?
started praising a lot of people.
It was just like, I mean, it affected him a lot more than it did me. I guess like it was a longer stint of,
We had a lot more media on him for that.
I don't know. It was. I found it weird. I found it weird. Like he was like, he's crying and like,
On
No.
stage?
yeah,
He's
like
crying
he's
on
doing-
stage.
only
like
time I see you cry is when you give me a hug.
Aww.
Only time I've ever seen you get emotional when you hug me
How do you see me crying when we're?
from the mirror.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You always face a window or
Yeah.
a mirror somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's usually in the bedroom.
I wasn't gonna tell everybody.
Oh,
That's okay.
it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah. It's an open relationship.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah.
Anybody's accepted in.
No.
Oh, you said open. You said open.
No, it's open. The only way that it's open is because of our wives.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's Tim and I, and then we have our wives. So it's the open part of it.
It's very simple.
I'm not getting it one bit.
Exactly.
Heart. Never mind.
Why are you restricting yourself on these conversations? Because you want to talk your truth, and yet you are censoring yourself,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah.
This is unlike you.
I know.
So
Anyway, did you guys hear about
Oh fuck no! I don't want to change subject.
the P Diddy lawyer
Oh,
like
jeez.
getting like off the case, saying that she can't fucking defend him?
I did
is
not
this
hear
like
about
his
this.
main,
It's so
main
bad.
lawyer or
Yeah. I mean, it was on the internet, so it has to be true.
Was it on Facebook?
it's all.
I don't, dude. I don't have.
Was it on MySpace?
It was on Face the Jury.
So like his
Jury?
main lawyer is like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
or-
Yeah. She like was like, no,
Too much.
I'm not-
Too
I'm
much
not-
baby oil.
I'm
Baby oil?
not. I'm not fucking doing this. Yeah. I mean, I read that. I don't know how true it is, but she was, I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but they were.
Hey,
I don't know if it was a boy or a girl, so it was they because I don't know what they are.
Boy or girl lawyer?
The lawyer said, I can't play this game. I
Did
gotta
they have
leave.
blue hair?
Fuck you. The lawyer
That's
said,
gotta be
I
fucked
can't.
up because that's gotta be a big money.
Yeah.
That's gotta be a big money fucking case, right? Like even like win or lose,
Win,
right?
lose, or draw, right? Yeah, it's
Right?
gotta be fucking big.
I mean, when you win, if you win, you win money. If you lose,
you still gotta pay for my time.
you get paid from them. So
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Yeah, that's got to be. It's got to be a
Moral of the story
It's
is don't diddle people.
That's got to be a moral decision,
Yeah.
or something else. Be like,
So,
yeah, you know,
so the lawyer doesn't like money, is what you're trying to say.
Or they have, integrity, and they're actually a good
well,
person.
they've already been.
Integrity Farms.
It's
Lawyers don't have it.
it's been going for quite some time, so it's not like
Half a year?
right. It's got to be more than that.
I don't know when it started.
A while back.
I mean, the whole thing's been
Oh,
years
yeah.
and years,
Yeah.
but I don't know how long he's been in custody or whatever.
It's been a while.
Oh.
Wow.
That's got to suck, though.
Oh wow.
For
If
who?
you're, like what you're what? No, you.
Mm,
Like
mm,
you're leaving? Like no, I got a thing here. This is a problem.
Yeah. Oh, and you're just gonna quit? I gotta start
Johnny
all over.
Cochran on
I
it.
gotta start all over again with this a new guy? Come on.
Johnny Cochran.
Poor guy.
I
Poor P Diddy.
did watch a new
OJ.
the OJ thing on Netflix. Pretty good.
I haven't watched it
Oh
yet.
my god. I've been watching so many fucking documentaries.
No, dude. There's nothing quite like a good psychoanalytic documentary
No, I just been
about
watching-
famous people.
I've been watching a lot of
Dude,
those.
yeah.
He watches.
I watched some. We were talking about Jackass and Steve-O and Bam earlier. I saw some shit. It's on Max. About
It's called HBO.
yeah. You're right.
The
It's HBO.
The home
Um,
box office.
It's like the curious case of yeah. No, they have a series that's that kind of goes into a whole analysis about a bunch of famous people. I watched one about Bam Margera, and dude, yeah, that guy is messed up.
the Twisted Life of, or some.
It's
I
called
know
the,
what you're talking-
Curious
yeah.
Case of not
Yes.
Benjamin Button,
Yeah,
the
I know
Brad Pitt
exactly what
movie.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because there was one. Fuck, I can't remember the name of the girl, but yeah, I know
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I watched the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe the first episode is about Bam, and dude, no, it
Wait,
especially-
is it like what are these lawyer cases going on with those guys or what?
I wouldn't say
Or not lawyer cases. I'm just talking about criminal cases.
it's not like
civil defense kind of
it's-
stuff.
it's not like Dog the Bounty Hunter where we're talking about we're trying to go get this person. No, it's not like that.
The big bad dog.
You know the Dog the Bounty Hunter lived in Harrisonburg.
I went
he
to his
lived up here.
shop in Hawaii.
Oh,
Fuck the kind bail bonds.
Hawaii.
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 Man, I want to go to
You're
Hawaii.
fucking. You're
Man.
Not
Howley.
Howley. Yeah.
Howley.
Okay.
I was thinking Mahalo, but that's totally wrong. Howley.
Mahalo. That's
That's
thank you.
how. Yeah. Fucking Howley.
That's okay.
So what did you do? Did you get some ice from him?
Yeah.
Did you see Beth and her big boobs?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I didn't see it. No, we
Oops.
went. Stacy and I went there when it was dark. We were just driving around.
You just pointed at the store.
Yeah. No,
There it is. There it is, guys.
no, this was before Google Maps. So we were we printed out fucking MapQuest, and we were driving
You
around.
printed it out. You had paper in your,
Yeah.
in your hand.
Yeah.
Turn left on South Street.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. No, seriously, exactly
Yeah.
what it was. Fucking MapQuest and everything.
Yeah.
Before Google.
See?
Way before Google.
That's the greatest thing about being a youngest child born in the mid to late 90s, that you never had to do that shit. I never had to be the one because I was the youngest. So if there was ever a
So you
time,
get to sit in the car and enjoy it.
yeah, no, fuck yeah. If there was ever a time where MapQuest directions had to be recited.
Recited.
Is that a word? Recited.
Yeah.
Recited. If there was ever a recital of MapQuest directions in the car, number one, I had older siblings who could do that shit. And number two, yeah, C number one. Yeah, number two is C number one. Yeah, like, yeah. Didn't ever fucking matter. I had older siblings and or fathers or mothers not plural. No, yeah, single.
Is this a polygamy family?
No. Come on, Dex. You should know this is a American Air Force family.
I don't know.
But no. Fuck that shit. I never had to read off goddamn MapQuest directions. I was just sitting in the back with my Walkman CD player, my Sony Walkman CD player, listening to Linkin Park and the Shrek soundtrack. No, dead ass. To all you listening out there, everyone's laughing. Everyone is laughing, but
everyone in the room is laughing.
Everyone's laughing except me.
It hurts so bad.
To all of those who are listening, the Shrek soundtrack fucking bumped, dude.
American Pie had a good soundtrack.
It had like it had Smash Mouth doing All Star. It had Smash Mouth doing I'm a Believer. The little like poppy punky cover of I'm a Believer. It had the Baffled King composing Hallelujah. It had that song. Hallelujah. It had oh fuck, what else, dude? Hallelujah, dude. Yeah,
that's Jeff Buckley.
Man, yes.
You're welcome.
Jeff Buckley had the better version. There many have tried.
Yeah, he did.
Many have tried. Only Jeff Buckley has succeeded.
Yep.
Many have tried. Many have failed.
See, I'm fucking
dude.
Kevin, you're
that's why fucking Kevin's on the goddamn podcast, man.
That's right.
Oh. That is,
and it was my idea. And it was my idea. No big deal or anything like that. But hey, it's fine.
Dude, talk about a great that was like a seminal film experience. Like holy shit! Like when animated movies were.
Did you know that Chris Farley was supposed to be?
Yes, he was supposed to be Shrek.
Yeah.
But then he fucking died because he did a lot of coke.
But
and
dude, have you ever heard his
And he didn't watch his weight.
Have you ever heard his thing?
He did a lot of cocaine.
His words on that movie compared to Mike Myers, was Mike Myers made that character.
Did he actually?
Yeah. Because Chris Farley.
Yeah, he was like 90% done, and then he died.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Again, because he did a lot of drugs.
Yeah, I didn't know he actually went into the studio.
Oh, dude, yeah.
But he didn't do
a voice or
accented voice.
Right? Yeah.
Still
Because
would have been good.
Mike Myers came up with the whole Scottish thing.
I would like to hope so, but you just don't know because you look at Shrek the way it is, currently, compared to compared to what you heard on the recordings of what he did, and it just seemed like him just being monotone kind of. Whether or not that was the only thing that they let you listen to, I don't know, but
it is kind of crazy to look at old footage of Chris Farley doing Jay Leno, Saturday Night Live, whatever kind of interviews, and the way he's kind of running through the crowd and riling everybody up, and it's just crazy. And then when he sits down and goes are any of you guys' fingertips feeling kind of on fire a little bit? And it's oh shit, yeah, you have a crazy cocaine problem. It's crazy. But definitely iconic. What was the movie with not Joe Dirt? David Spade. What was the movie with David Spade?
Black Sheep. Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
Joe Dirt.
Dude. Yeah.
I don't know
Tommy Boy. Yeah.
Joe Dirt.
It's a fuck. I fucking love Kid Rock in that goddamn movie.
I thought it was David
Why?
Spade.
Because he reads like you do? That's the Detroit fucking.
Goddamn right.
education.
Detroit.
Detroit.
I told you not come around here more. Oh, I think it's a good place to shut her down real quick, guys.
What happened?
Joe Dierte.
Close this thing out real quick.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, we'll close this one out, and we'll start up again later on
Yeah,
next week.
definitely next week.
Down the road.
So can we get another word from our sponsor real quick? Stand
Sure.
by.
Airheads is another good fucking movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Bubba's Pumpkin.
That was back
I'd like
when
to,
Brendan Fraser was hot
I'd
and
like
not
to thank
fat.
Bubba's Pump and Munch. Fill up, regret later for sponsoring our show tonight. And don't forget their world famous beer cave, because nothing says good decisions like a lukewarm malt liquor at 3 a.m.
Malt liquor.
Malt liquor.
You ain't representing.
All right. Thanks again, everybody, for listening to another episode of Shut the Fuck Up. No one's listening. Anyways, Coach Matt was in the house. Guys, follow us on Instagram. And you might check this video out on the YouTube's channel.
That would be silly.
But
if
don't.
you did, though.
Because we're demonetized already anyway.
Demonetized, or we're trying to get monetized?
Demonized?
Trying to.
Well, we'll try to get monetized.
All right, you guys.
All right. Thanks again.
Thanks. Love you.
Bye.